Hello everyone, this is Paul from SpanishWithPaul.com, and I'm very happy to be back again with you for another Spanish lesson. This week I'm going to show you something very useful yet seldom taught in Spanish courses, which is how to express the idea of that you'll take care of something. So for example, it could be, don't worry, I'll take care of it, or no problem, I'll handle all of that for you. Now, this idea of taking care of something is very common in our everyday speech, meaning that we use it all the time in English. So it's useful to also be able to do it in Spanish as well. Now, aside from that, I'll go deeper into structure and also into building into longer sentences. So all in all, this should be a good workout for your Spanish. Now, as usual, I'll be referencing things from my 10-part mini course series, which is also on YouTube. So if you haven't been through that, I'll leave a link to it in the description, or you could simply type this into the search bar and find it that way. Make sure that you take your time and pause to think out your answers. This way, you'll get the maximum amount of value from the time you spend with these lessons. So that's all coming up next. If you'd like to download the course books for all my YouTube lessons and to get a free account on Spanish with Paul, simply click the link in the description box below this video or visit SpanishWithPaul.com. You can also subscribe to my channel and get a free lesson from me every Monday. Okay, so to express I'll take care of, the phrase in Spanish is me encargo de. Now, this phrase is extremely versatile because contained within that is the meaning of I'll take care of, I'll handle, I'll be in charge of, I'll deal with. So all that power is contained within me encargo de. Do you remember the word for everything? Todo. So how would you express I'll take care of everything? Me encargo de todo. Very often Spanish speakers will put emphasis on the I'll take care of it. So this gives us a good opportunity to use the sound of yo. So if I underline the word here, this is meaning I'll take care of it, and it is emphasizing the I'll. So very often you'll hear yo me encargo de todo. So to sound as natural as possible, we're going to use yo me encargo de for the rest of this lesson. If you want to say no problem in Spanish, what they will literally say is there is no problem, which would be no hay problema. How would you say no problem? I'll take care of everything. No hay problema. Yo me encargo de todo. In last week's lesson, we looked at for you and the sound was por ti. So let's use that again now. How would you say, no problem, I'll take care of everything for you? No hay problema. Yo me encargo de todo por ti. We also used sound for that, meaning in a general way when we're not referring to any particular noun. Do you remember what that was? Eso. So how would you say, I'll take care of that? Yo me encargo de eso. No problem, I'll take care of that for you. No hay problema. Yo me encargo de eso por ti. We can, of course, be even more specific. So we are going to state exactly what we're going to take care of. For example, it could be the kids. Now, this in Spanish is los niños. How would you say, I'll take care of the kids for you? Yo me encargo de los niños por ti. The dinner in Spanish is la cena. La cena. What's the word for tonight? Esta noche. So how would you say, no problem, I'll take care of dinner tonight? Notice that in Spanish, you will include the definite article of the. So how would you say it? No hay problema. Yo me encargo de la cena esta noche. Now the phrase, don't worry, can take some time and some practice to master, but it's so useful that it's well worth the effort. To express don't worry in Spanish, the phrase is no te preocupes. It takes a little time, a little practice to get this because you have to put the stress under the U, and I've underlined it here. So don't say preocupes and put it over the O, because you probably will still be understood, but it might take them a second to work out what you're trying to say. Instead, to be absolutely clear, the stress has to come under the U. So preocupes. No te preocupes. Let's try to use it. How would you say, don't worry, I'll take care of that? No te preocupes. Yo me encargo de eso. How do you say all of that? Todo eso. Now say, don't worry, I'll take care of all of that. No te preocupes. Yo me encargo de todo eso. Once again, how do you say no problem? No hay problema. Now try this. No problem. Don't worry, I'll take care of all of that for you. No hay problema. No te preocupes. Yo me encargo de todo eso por ti. To expand the power of this phrase, you can start introducing verbs after me encargo de. So, for example, what is the verb to speak or to talk? Hablar. And how do you say with him? Con él. Now say to speak with him. Hablar con él. Now say this. I'll take care of speaking with him. Yo me encargo de hablar con él. Notice that in English we use this ing form with this phrase. However, with Spanish they do not. They continue using the full verb. So keep this as a rule for the rest of the lesson. You're going to be using the full verb even though in English we're switching to ing. So once again, yo me encargo de hablar con él. To express with them, it's going to be con ellos. What's the word for later? Más tarde. Now say, I'll take care of speaking with them later. Yo me encargo de hablar con ellos más tarde. What's the verb to go? Ir. And the word for supermarket is supermercado. However, this will often be shortened to simply super. El super. So let's use this. To express to go to the supermarket, the phrase would be ir al super. Ir al super. So how would you say, I'll take care of going to the supermarket? Yo me encargo de ir al super. Do you remember how to say don't worry? No te preocupes. Now try this. Don't worry. I'll take care of going to the supermarket for you later today. No te preocupes. Yo me encargo de ir al super por ti más tarde hoy. The verb to organize is very similar from English to Spanish. It's organizar. Organizar. What's the word for the party? La fiesta. So how would you say, I'll take care of organizing the party. Yo me encargo de organizar la fiesta. Do you remember how to say the kids? Los niños. What's the word for and? Y. So how would you say and the kids? Y los niños. Now try this. I'll take care of the kids and of organizing the party for you. Yo me encargo de los niños y de organizar la fiesta por ti. Let's try something even longer. Don't worry, I'll take care of the kids and of organizing the party for you. No problem. No te preocupes, yo me encargo de los niños y de organizar la fiesta por ti. No hay problema. What's the verb to say or to tell? Decir. To express to tell them, you'll take the verb decir and you'll add on the pronoun of les. So the sound becomes decirles. Literally, to tell to them. Decirles. How would you say, I'll take care of telling them? Yo me encargo de decirles. Don't worry, I'll take care of telling them later. No te preocupes, yo me encargo de decirles más tarde. For the word what in Spanish, you often have two choices, a choice between que or lo que. Now these are not interchangeable. Sometimes one is right and sometimes the other is right. But for this next particular phrase, meaning what happened, we're going to stick with the sound of lo que. So what happened would be lo que pasó. Lo que pasó. Now how would you say this? Don't worry, I'll take care of telling them what happened. No te preocupes, yo me encargo de decirles lo que pasó. To be busy in Spanish is to be occupied. So the word is ocupado or ocupada. If you are speaking to a male, you will say ocupado, or a female, ocupada. And this is often used with the verb estar, meaning to be. So if we want to express you're busy, it could be either estás ocupado or estás ocupada. For this example, let's imagine that we are speaking to Maria. So how would you say you're busy? Estás ocupada. How do you say I know? Sé. And to express I know that, we're going to say sé que. So here we have switched to simply que instead of lo que. How would you say I know that you're busy? Sé que estás ocupada. What about don't worry, I know that you're busy? No te preocupes, sé que estás ocupada. Now say, no problem, I know that you're busy. No hay problema, sé que estás ocupada. For the word so, we have a few options, but we're going to use así que. Así que. How would you express, so I will take care of everything? Así que yo me encargo de todo. Now let's put it together. How would you say, don't worry, I know you're busy, so I will take care of everything? No te preocupes, sé que estás ocupada, así que yo me encargo de todo. Now let's rearrange that into a different order. I know you're busy, so don't worry. I will take care of all of that for you. Sé que estás ocupada, así que no te preocupes. Yo me encargo de todo eso por ti. Alright, so well done for thinking your way through many of those longer sentences. By now, you should be able to incorporate this into your Spanish and take full advantage of its expressive power. Don't forget to grab your free account on Spanish with Paul, where I have a lot more exclusive lessons that are not on YouTube. You can click the link in the description box to do that, or simply visit SpanishWithPaul.com. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. That way you'll be notified every time I upload something new, and I look forward to being back with you all again next Monday.